right. Big herc. Faking it on social media. It's a new reality. Yeah. Some people getting up there, putting on the show. How about that? Be yourself. Like with me, what you see on the channel, that's what you get. That's it. I'm putting up fake stuff. How about that?
916, positivity, motivation, never settle for average. We do it over here. Man, people lose themselves in social media and create almost this false world, this world where they are delusional and it becomes their norm. Because you have likes, follows, subscribers, they think that whatever they're doing is actually empowering them when it's actually creating a false reality.
It's just the internet.
I see women, asses, big as I don't know what, shaking ass. Every post is an ass. Every post is them bending over and, trying to get somebody to look at their ass.
I want to cut him off early. But yeah, and yes, actually, we follow some of the eye candy. Who doesn't? Doesn't mean y'all are marrying them. How about that? That ain't happening. But yeah, sometimes you just go like, whoo. But yeah, he said every time you turn around, here's a lot of ass for you. It's true. Now they all doing that now, but yeah, a lot of them, yeah. But I thought about something else one time. Like go back to or think back to high school or junior high. Whether it's the woman or whether it's the guy or the girl, the students and the teachers said the same thing. Pay him no mind, he just wants attention. Pay her no mind, he just wants attention. And they got to send you out in the hallway and get you straight because they say you're disturbing the peace, disturbing the class. It's funny, but it ain't funny. But yeah, but now you can get as much attention as you want.
Themselves, and that is worshipped to the point where, in the sense of all the likes, they think that that's giving them identity. Now, outside of that ass, that big ass that you've grown, injected, whatever you've done with it, what else are you bringing to the table? After everybody has looked at your ass and fantasized and done all this stuff in their mind to your ass, do you think that somebody that's looking to really wife you is going to wife you in public with that ass? Do you think that somebody that after that's what you built your reputation on, do you think somebody's going to come behind that and actually make you their pride and joy? I'm not saying you can't have a big ass and find a man, but when you made that your identity because that's what you put on social media, do you think that's real? That you can find real love? It's no different than the guy.
I remember back in the day, I talked about this on some other video. The women that had it natural, they didn't even want that mess. It was annoying. They said, because the dudes wouldn't be quiet. Like the video the other day with the Hodge twins, the hooting and hollering, and then like I said, she had to get the one dude straight, and he got his damn soul hurt because he wouldn't shut the hell. He wouldn't shut the hell up. Still don't know what she said to him, but she said she didn't get into the whole situation. She said to this day, he won't even eyeball her. Yeah, she hurt his feelings real bad. Ooh, she got real mean. Ooh, wouldn't be quiet. Like he never seen nothing.
Guys who, get all the tattoos and that they take whatever they take and they they parade around and they look like they're, you know, tough guys, and they talk all
No,
that
tattoos don't mean anything.
And
the gold
when you
teeth
meet
don't
that
mean
person,
anything.
you find out that they're just a scared little boy behind that shell. This shit is an illusion, man. Half the people, I would say over half the people, 80% of the people you see on social media aren't living their true life. They might have a bag because you see somebody with a nice car and holding up money and I'm living like this. But at the end of the day, if you're cool with compromising yourself in order to make other people think that you are somebody, then I guess that's your prerogative. Whether you're an OnlyFans girl and you got 100
It's my prerogative. How about that?
Or you're some person who's super narcissistic.
Yeah, see, it's your prerogative, like Bobby Brown. But yeah, they said the stuff. Of course, a lot of the stuff is fake. They said the same thing like about the rap stuff. Like and the one dude said, and it was kind of funny. He's like, all that crap is rented. He said even the girls are rented. It's like, what do you mean the girls are rented? How the hell does that work? You know about that? Yeah, but he said all that stuff is, you know, it's rented. Like I said, like the cribs thing, with the exception of Redman. They said a lot of that stuff. A lot of it is, not all of it, but a lot of it is put together. But Redman, he showed the house he was at his house, and what do you say? One way in, one way out. There's no sneaking around because he said he ain't got no back door. But yeah, a lot of that stuff is fixed up.
And everything you post is about your abs or your ass or whatever the case may be. If that's what you're cool with, then you know, more power to you. But when you talk about true human interaction and having value with relationships, which, you know, relationships, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a dating situation, family situation, you want more value than something that's superficial. And for the most part, what you see now is all fake. It's not real.
Yeah.
And once you get away from that and you get around people who don't put so much emphasis on all that social media stuff, you realize that not everybody's like that. Not everybody, you know, cares about, you know, an 8-pack or 12-pack, or, you know, how big your ass is, or how big your breasts are, or, you know, how much you can twerk, or how many.
Ain't nobody trying to see all that.
You've waved a pistol and shot somebody. I mean, a lot of that stuff, man, it has no bearing when it comes down to you as a.
I actually deleted. He was saying I actually deleted some of the eye candy because it was getting old now. He's not lying. It was getting old because like I don't know, this girl must have took, or this woman must have took or made 20 videos, because like every time it could be a day or a night, you looking, scrolling, it's the shaking thing. I was like, what the hell? Every time, literally. I was like, okay, that's enough. That's enough. Like every time, it was getting ridiculous. It's another person do the whole feed swipe. It was like, okay, that's it now. It's like you getting carried away with it.
Person and you as a human being and what character you bring to a relationship. A relationship is based on more than what you project outwardly on social media. I'm not saying you can't have social media and have a private life, but when you start bringing out all your other business, you got to remember that these things are going to become antiquated on
arguing with folks online and
media.
stuff.
So 20 years from now, all those ass shots, when you're looking for that quality man and he comes to find out that this is what you used to do and you're feeling some kind of way because he's judging you, or you were this, you know, super gangster and you were doing all this ignorant shit, but you want to do something, you want people to take you serious, all that's going to come back. You have to live with that. If you're cool with living with that, if you're cool with the image you've developed, the image that you put time into to create the bag that makes you who you think you are, if you're cool with that, then, you know, just know that
yes, even if you delete it, it's still there.
And that's fine. I'm not here to judge that. I'm just telling you that a lot of these people are living a double life, and they're not who they say they are, and they're lying to themselves. It's like the person who's parading around like they're a model, but they're 100 pounds overweight, and they know that they're not healthy, but they're pretending to you because they're getting a lot of views that what they're doing is.
Oh no, they got all kinds of models
that
now.
they're content with, they're happy with. When in all actuality, I'm not saying you got to be skinny, but nobody's happy with being unhealthy. I know when I feel like I can't move around or do things, I feel like, man, I need to get my ass back in the gym. And I know that long term, it's not healthy to put that kind of stress on your body and your organs. It's no different than somebody using derogatory terms to so-called inspire people or act like they're uplifting people, but they're really putting them down to make themselves seem better. Humiliation tactics to elevate themselves. That's
I don't like picking. I don't like stuff like I don't like people picking.
If you want to elevate somebody, you look for the best in that person, and you inspire them to be the best they can be through helping them realize that they can maximize their potential in life. But a lot of times, that's not what people feed into. People feed into the negative because the frequency that's predominantly the algorithm on social media is it's a lot of dark, a lot of negative energy, and when you shine light on that, it doesn't like that type of vibration. I'm not perfect as far as in my person. I'm always working to better myself, but I try to share as much positive stuff as I can, in addition to entertain you guys sometimes with jokes, because I know that you guys, it's not all, life ain't all about being serious, but at the same time, realize that when you're building your brand, when you're looking to project yourself into the public eye, that whatever you're doing is going to be there for the years to come. And if you're cool to live with that, and you're content with however you're depicting yourself and your narcissism, then cool. But anybody who puts that much time into themselves as far as self-indulgence, they don't have the ability to really put any type of building outside of themselves, because most of it reflects back on themselves as far as in their selfishness. I've met a lot of people in the fitness industry, a lot of people in the adult entertainment industry, a lot of people in various fields, and anybody that's all they're consumed with, it's not a healthy relationship. You can want to look good and take care of yourself, but you got to have a balance.
Hey, let it go to his head. Media, like what's his name?
It really highlights the extremes, and a lot of these people behind closed doors aren't who they say they are, and most of what they're projecting is not who they truly want to be either. They're just doing it because they think that's what gives them the likes, the follows, and the subscribers. Don't get lost in social media, man. Find a balance. Be happy with yourself. Find happy relationships, healthy relationships, and find purpose and meaning outside of what other people you think are looking to get approval from. Don't look for other people to validate your approval for yourself. Validation should come within. Bigherc916. Go to Bigherc916.com, pick up some merch, wash your ass, subscribe, share it.
He's talking about that because I think he has his own brand of soap. He's like, wash your ass, wash your hide. But yeah, man. Like I said with me, you see is what you get. Like like I said about the wrestling videos, I said I was gonna leave it alone, but it kind of got pulled back into it. It's where I started at to begin with. So going back ain't surprising. But that's not, he's talking about being one way on here, and then when you see the person on the street, it's something else. Like those false friends and stuff. They'll talk to you like, for example, when you were in school. Then you see them on the street, they act like they don't know who you is. I don't like shit like that. That's what I was saying about that's the buzzard is two-faced. It's a damn buzzard. Yeah. You don't do shit like that. Y'all go, what's up, Big Herc? He's a good dude, man. I've been subscribed to him for a minute now. Because I think I reacted to his other, channel. It's him and, what's the dude's name? The big dude, what's that guy's name? Oh, can't think of his name. That's irritating me now. OG Silverback. Yeah, that video was a you see that crap was funny. He's talking about when he was locked up. He's like, hey, God, these two guys back here messing with me. He's like, man, you better get the fuck out of here. I don't know about that. The seal wouldn't help. Know about that? He's like, you better get the fuck out of here. But yeah, that's why I found I think I found her before that. That crap was something else. But yeah, say don't be false. Be yourself.